items. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
Yes.
Resolution 18-085 is a notice of the Public Transportation Improvement Conference. This conference began at or after 10 6, 2018 here in this hearing room. The public is invited. The purpose is to discuss a changing of the boundaries of the existing public transportation benefit authority. Right now, that area includes only Centralia and Chehalis, and the discussion is going to be about expanding into the entire county. And so in order for us to begin to move that forward, we have to give 30 days notice of the meeting, and so that's what this resolution will do. If there's anyone here from the public, that you can try to attend to that, and any questions you might have can be asked at that time.
Any questions? And also, at 9 o'clock that day will be the mayor's commissioners meeting, and so following that meeting at 10 o'clock will be the public transportation improvement conference.
I'd like to just say one thing. I'd like to thank Commissioner Jackson for taking this and presenting it to his board, because this is an important step. As most people know, we will be losing the amount of transit, it probably within a year. June 29, 2019. So we've been talking about it, and Commissioner Jackson sits on that board. So, there's going to be a lot of good information out there, and we're going to encourage. Obviously, he's been going around and talking to the different communities that are going to be affected by this. So, as well as Centralia and Chehalis. So, it's going to be a very open process, and we hope that we get as much input as possible so we can help move this forward. So, thank you.
Yes.
And your board.
It's been moved and seconded to approve resolution 18-084 through 085. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Yeah, I make a motion to approve two consent items. The first one is the approval of the February 26 minutes, 2018. And then the second is resolution 18-086, and that's approval of warrants.
So,
Good morning, Commissioner Successor, Chief Accountant Auditor's Office, to present to you resolution number 18-086. And as the Commissioner mentioned, this is the weekly approval of warrants issued by the county. Last week, we issued 289 regular warrants, number 786, 255, 2786, 274, and 786, 464 through 786, 632, for a total of $1,028,290.09. In addition, we note the following warrants as listed in sequence. These warrants were issued on behalf of our special purpose districts. Their commissions approved those warrants. Number 786, 375 through 786, 463. Any questions? Thank you.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent items. Approval of minutes and resolution 18-086. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I move to approve two deliberation items, beginning with resolution 18-087, and also 18-088.
Second.
Yeah, I'm Chief Anderson, Deputy Director of Coast County Public Health and Social Services. This is rescinding and replacing resolution number 99-501, resolution 04-314, 04-314, and resolution 07-291. What it's going to do, 290, thank you. Public Health and Social Service Accountability and Petty Cash Account. This is about consolidating our cash stores for our environmental services so that the county office can better oversee what it is we're doing and how we're spending our money out of Fund 190. There'll be 3 cash stores for $150 each, 1 cash store for $100, and petty cash for $50 for outreach and food handling classes. Any questions?
Thank you.
Mr. Wall.
Morning, Commissioner. Steve Walton, Central Services Director, speaking to resolution number 18-088. Approve a purchasing agreement between National Joint Powers Alliance and Lewis County. National Joint Powers Alliance, also known as NJPA, is a municipal contracting agency that establishes and provides nationally leveraged and competitively solicited purchasing contracts under the guidance of the Uniform Municipal Contracting Law and RCW 39.34, which is the Interlocal Cooperation Act. NJPA provides awarded contracts that were competitively bid to enable governmental, education, and nonprofit agencies to purchase more efficiently. Lewis County has been a standing member of NJPA for many years. However, it was recommended by the state auditor during last year's audit that the county memorialize this membership through an interlocal or purchasing agreement. And that's what this resolution does. Are there any questions?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the deliberation items, resolution 18-087. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Good in the order.
Well, a couple of things I just wanted to touch on here. I want to congratulate all the teams that participated in the state tournaments this week. I know the Napa girls ended up in 5th place. The Adna boys ended up 3rd, while MWP and also Toledo both participated. But especially probably to make congratulations goes to the WF West boys and girls. The boys, they were both in the championship game, and the boys ended up 2nd, which is quite an accomplishment, and obviously in itself. And then secondly, the big congratulations to the WF West girls for winning it all. It's our county was very, very busy this week, and the coaches and all the hard work they go through. And this is what I always said about basketball. It's the only season that covers Christmas, Thanksgiving, and also, of course, they put a break in there every year so the teams and citizens and the fans can go over and participate. So it's a long, long season, and when you go through the gauntlet like that and have such outstanding performances, it's a big deal. And that's what's part of small counties, lots of sports and athletics. And again, we need to get as many kids as possible in these different events, and everyone can play. That's one nice thing about it. So congratulations to all the teams, and especially the 2018 champion WF West girls. So, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing them here.
Yes,
as well as, and the other thing too, I know we have wrestling going on. We had some champions there, 2 individual champions, so lots and lots of things going on. So good for them. And I was very upset because I wasn't over there, to say the least. So unfortunately, I had meetings I had to attend. So
Commissioner Thorne and I were at the Capitol this week, and I'm going to talk about 1 or 2 things, but I'm sure she's got more to share because we're really involved out there. But we sat with Governor Inslee on Thursday morning. He came and met with the commissioners, and he was asked to consider a number of different things from the county's perspective. One of those was to veto the public disclosure that would have just been rapidly passed by the legislature. In fact, I read one report that said that's the fastest that any bill has passed in history in the state of Washington, 48 hours. And the governor says, I will make the right decision. And as far as I'm personally concerned, I think he did. He made the right decision by vetoing it. I think our legislation should be under the same parameters that we are as county commissioners, that should have records requests to be honored, and it goes to transparency on all levels. And so we're really glad to see that. The other bill that the governor had put forth was a carbon tax bill, which didn't even make it forward. It died, I think it died in maybe I think I'm working on that. This would have been a terrible bill, simply because of the, what it would cost our county as far as roads are concerned, and the materials that go into roads. The governor's idea was, as far as I'm concerned, not a good one. It would take in tax dollars and put them into grant funding for new projects. But those tax dollars must be here in order for us to continue to maintain good solid roads and move forward on other pieces that are involved with that. So a couple of things I took away from this past week of working with the legislature. We had a very productive session up in the House as we were lobbying. Got to see all of our legislators, Representative DeVolt, Representative Walsh, and we had conversations with all three of these men. It was very good. Didn't get to see Senator Braun, but the Senate, I think, that one was hot and heavy into the county's bill. So I'm going to just kind of pass that on to Commissioner Fun because she's got more information on those other things.
I will cover that. I do want to go back a second to some things that happened in our community over the weekend or over the week. We lost Warren Smith, one of our biggest benefactors in Lewis County, particularly Lewis, 75 years old. And he was quite the benefactor of our area. When you look at where he's put his money, like when you look at the library, it's about Smith Shields Library, that was his mother. And he did money in the swimming pool, the schools, etc. He just passed away and he will be greatly missed. Another person that's no longer with us is Cy Meyer. He was a Meyer who passed away on Saturday morning. And he also was greatly missed. It's tough when some of our wonderful leaders that have been with us and went through a long thing for our country. And we're losing the greatest generation. Okay. Press conference. I will talk about the legislature there. Any questions from the press? As Commissioner was talking about what was happening in the legislature, and we had several bills that counties did in order for us to help our budgets, because we believe there's about $28 million of unfunded mandates that will be coming down to all the counties in the state. And we have copies of the legislature cut this county services. And we've asked, and we have been asking some of our legislators who are pulling for us there. House Bill 2006 provided fiscal flexibility with our existing funds. And we are happy. So far, there's a bill in the legislature that asks the Department of Commerce to prepare a report that talks about what the counties have to do, what we're mandated to do, and the dollars we have to do it. So it's going to be an official study. So we're hoping that reaches the governor's desk. And once again, indigent defense continues to be a big draw on our cash dollars in our budget. And we get just, last year we received like $200,000 for indigent defense, and we spent $1.5 million. So this is continuing to be a discussion. And one other wonderful thing to say about the legislature, they honored our George Washington from Centralia, and Senator Braun read a resolution. This was the first one that was ever done of this type. And there was about 25 folks from this area to go out there and talk about our George Washington and what he did for our county and our city of Centralia. So it was really nice that we had a little time off with the legislators, asking them to do this and do that, but to celebrate together over George Washington. Any other? If any of you would like copies of these documents that come from the Washington Association of Counties, I'd be glad to make copies. Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Sorry.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.